I stopped refilling my brother-in-law's gas card the same week he told the carpool moms I was basically Uber, whether I like it or not. So I should back up and explain how this even started, because honestly it didn't feel like a big deal at first. My sister Renee married Dan about 4 years ago, and they live maybe 6 minutes from me. Her kids, Jalen, who's 9, and Poppy, who's 7, go to the same school as my daughter Mira. Same district, same start time, basically the same route every single morning. So when Renee went back to work full-time last spring and Dan's shift started at 6:30, she called me and asked if I could help with the school run a few days a week. I said yes because she's my sister and that's what you do. Within like a month it was every day. I didn't make a big thing of it. I figured it was temporary while they got their feet under them. But Renee got settled at her job. Dan's schedule stayed the same, and I was still showing up at their house at 7:45 every morning, buckling Jalen and Poppy into my car and driving them to school alongside Mira. The gas card was Dan's idea, actually. About 2 months in, he handed me this prepaid Visa and said to just use it for gas since I was going out of my way. I thought that was decent of him. It covered maybe half of what I was actually spending, but like I said, it felt like a gesture and I appreciated it. I'd reload it myself sometimes when the balance got low and he'd Venmo me back. Usually, sometimes I'd just eat the difference because it wasn't worth a text. Then in September, the school started this informal carpool group chat for our street cluster. 7 or 8 families, coordinating pickups when someone had a conflict, that kind of thing. I was in it, Renee wasn't because she was technically out of the zone by a few blocks, but Dan had added himself because of Jalen and Poppy. I found out what happened from my neighbor Bet, who texted me on a Tuesday afternoon with a screenshot. She said, "Did you see this? I wanted to make sure you knew." Dan had written in the group chat, and I'm not paraphrasing, I'm reading directly from the screenshot. "Mira's mom does the morning run for our kids. She's basically Uber whether she likes it or not, lol. If anyone ever needs coverage, she probably won't say no." There was a laughing emoji. 2 other parents had responded with more laughing emojis. One mom I barely knew had written, "Good to know." I sat in my driveway for a while after reading that. Whether she likes it or not, I didn't say anything to Renee that day. I picked up the kids the next morning like normal, made the drive, dropped everyone off, went home. That afternoon I checked the gas card balance online. It had about $14 on it. I put my credit card back in my wallet without reloading it. I didn't block anyone. I didn't make a speech. I just stopped. By Thursday morning, Renee called me at 7:15. I let it ring and texted back that I was already out, which was true. I took Mira and left. She called again at 7:40, this time from the school parking lot, and I picked up. She said Jay and Poppy missed the bell. What happened? I said Dan'll have to figure out mornings going forward. I'm out. She was quiet for a second. Then she said, "What does that mean? Did something happen?" I said, "Ask Dan about the group chat." She put me on hold. I heard muffled voices. When she came back on, her tone had shifted slightly. She said, "He was just joking around. He didn't mean anything by it. He told a group of women I'd take their kids with no say in the matter. That's not a joke, that's information." She said, "So you're just done? You're not gonna help at all anymore?" I said, "I helped because I wanted to. The second it became something he was advertising, I stopped wanting to." She asked if I was seriously going to make her kids pay for something Dan said. I told her the kids weren't being punished. Their dad just needed to figure out the morning run the same as every other parent on that street. She hung up. Dan texted me that afternoon. 3 messages. The first one said he was sorry if the comment came off wrong. The second said he was just trying to be funny and didn't think I'd even see it. The third one said, "What do you want me to say?" I didn't respond to any of them. 2 weeks later, Renee told me at our mom's Sunday dinner that they'd worked out a solution. Some kid in the neighborhood did it for $50 a week. Very casual. She just wanted me to know. $50 a week. I'd been doing it for 7 months. The gas card is still in my junk drawer with $14 on it. I keep meaning to throw it away.